we just booked everybody in, and we didn't do a sort of let's do 25% of the restaurant's capacity on day one. Let's do 100%, and let's not give them a time, and let's not give them a restriction on the menu, and let's let them just order whatever they want. Now that, I can assure you, is a recipe for a heart.
How many of you in the kitchen?
For myself and Adam, 4 people, 2 other guys that have joined my band of merry men. Not everybody got fed, unsurprisingly, that night. And Phil and I was cooking with Phil the other week, and we were laughing about that night, actually. Because it was... I had to pull the service. I actually had to pull the service. A, I'd run out of everything. B, you sort of assume when all these people come for this soft opening, they're just going to order a couple of plates and get on.
Yeah.
And I remember Phil's table's orders come through, which was all 20 dishes. He just ordered the whole menu, and I was like, wow, okay. So we just... I don't think I've ever been quite as in the weeds as I was then.
But I don't know, the night when the nights ended or the morning after, did it not feel great that people were even there? Like you'd opened a restaurant and
it felt terrifying. It felt utterly terrifying.
Really?
How was that even going to be possible? Thankfully, we opened the next day.
Yeah.
And there was nothing booked. So we just did a handful of covers. And the next day we did a handful and a couple more. And we did a few covers like that. And so it was a very slow build up for about the first 3 or 4 weeks, which was not great on cash flow, but it was good on us managing to work out how we were going to do this and start giving people times to arrive in our big diaries rather than letting them come when they like, and things like that. So, you know, we figured it out. But that restaurant was interesting. What actually happened with that restaurant was it was in a very horrible location in Clapham, and the food was really good. But only because I was trying to cook the square food in a tiny little environment with 4 cooks who were interested, and you know, completely unrealistic expectations of trying to get this food that I knew from the square. And very quickly I had to adapt that, and that had to become different food because there was no way that was going to happen. And what happened was a lady came in for lunch, and she came out to the kitchen to meet me, and she said, I do restaurant PR. And I said, I don't know what that is. What's that? So she sort of explained what it was, and she was a really lovely lady. And she said, I'm going to come back with my friend next week. And it turned out that was a lady called Maureen Mills, and she came back with the wonderful Faye Mashler, and they gave us an absolutely stonking review. And from there on in, the restaurant just went off the charts.